Selamat malam semuanya. Terima kasih telah bergabung bersama kami di webinar malam ini bersama Northumbria University. Yang akan membawakan topik malam ini adalah Mr. Kawisiri. Dia dari Northumbria University, base kantornya itu ada di Thailand. Halo Pak.
Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It's really good to be here, and I'm looking forward to giving you a presentation about career change today. So thank you all for attending.
Di sini juga ada rekan-rekan IBEC dan rekan Northumbria lainnya. Nanti bagi teman-teman setelah mendengarkan paparan dari Mr. Kawin, boleh bertanya dan dituliskan pertanyaannya di chat box. Baik, sebelum kita mulai, sebentar lagi mungkin akan kita putarkan dulu video.
I don't know about you. Why one, how about two? Jump in, hop out too. Watch what I say and how I do it.
If you don't love me now, you gon' love me tomorrow. If you don't love me now, you gon' love me tomorrow. Get it?
You're gonna love me, you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me, you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me.
Video yang sangat menarik, terlihat sekali bagi teman-teman nih yang akan mendengarkan topik dari Mr. Kawin. Jika ingin mengubah karir, akan ada paparan yang sangat menarik. Silahkan Pak Kawin, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Ira. I will share my screen. Just bear with me one moment, please. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Northumbria University Newcastle online webinar session in collaboration with IBEC Indonesia. And our topic for today is career change, step-by-step guide by Northumbria University Newcastle. And before we get started today with our webinar session, may I please take this opportunity to quickly introduce myself and our university. My name is Kawin. I'm the Regional Marketing Officer at Northumbria University, and I will be your host and presenter today. Northumbria University is located in the northeast of the UK, and it is considered to be the capital city of the north, and is a key transport hub of the UK and also for Europe. Newcastle has its own international airport and national rail links, making it easy and convenient to travel to, and also to explore the rest of UK and Europe. Newcastle is only 1 hour away from London by plane and 3 hours away by train, and it's only 1 hour and 20 minutes away by plane to Europe major city like Amsterdam. Newcastle is one of the best student city in the UK and has consistently been voted as one of the best and most affordable city for students to live and study in the UK. Newcastle has won the best student city vote 6 times in the past 9 years. Newcastle is a very beautiful and charming city. Newcastle Grey Street is considered to be one of the most beautiful traditional architecture streets in the UK. And at the same time, Newcastle also have modern and iconic landmarks such as the Sage and Millennium Bridge. Here are some of the key important facts about Northumbria University. Northumbria is the 5th largest university in the UK, and we have over 30,000 students studying with us at the moment, with around 10% international student ratio. We rank in the top 30 in the UK under the Guardian University Guide 2021. We are placed 27 out of all UK university. Northumbria University is considered to be a modern university, And we are doing very well in comparison to other modern universities in the UK. In matter of fact, we are the highest ranked UK university under the Time Higher Education Young World University ranking in 2020. We can offer more than 500 study courses at Northumbria University at all study level. Anything from international foundation program, bachelor degree, final year entry bachelor degree or top up, master degree program, research, as well as PhD. We are running under 4 faculty at the moment, which are Faculty of Art, Design, and Social Sciences, Faculty of Business and Law, Faculty of Engineering and Environment, and lastly, Faculty of Health and Life Sciences. We also have a very nice and spacious campus that is located right in the heart of Newcastle City, which make it really convenient for students. Apart from our city campus, we also have another campus called Coach Lane campus, which is a dedicated campus for nursing and health and life sciences program. Coach Lane campus is only 15 minutes away by bus from the city campus, and we provide bus services for our students to travel to and from Coach Lane campus. We have amazing campus and first-class facility that make us one of the biggest, the most advanced and exciting university in the UK. We always invest for the future and recently invest over £52 million to further develop our campuses and build 2 new state-of-the-art buildings for School of Computing and Information System and School of Architecture and Built Environment. Northumbria University, we have over 200,000 alumni around the world from more than 175 countries worldwide, giving our graduates a very good global network and recognition around the world. We also have world-famous alumni, the one that went on to make their mark to the world, like Sir Jonathan Ive, former Chief Design Officer at Apple, the designer of the iconic Apple products such as MacBook, iPhone, iPod, and iPad. I would like to start our session today by explaining to you about the reason why I choose career change as our topic today. Some people say there are 2 things that you cannot escape from your life, that is death and taxes. I also agree with this, but I think there is one more thing that should be added on to this list, and that thing is change. Change is indeed inevitable. It is something that we cannot avoid. It is a part of our life ever since we were born. Change is not only inevitable, but it's also constant and continuous. Think about this. When you were a little kid, you may change your mind about something very simple, like your favorite color, for example, or your favorite ice cream that you like to eat. When you grow up and become a teenager, you may change your preference about the type of music you like to listen to. Or you may develop new idea and interest in passion in sport, and or change your hobby as a teenager. Or the subject that you like to do at school can be changed also. So it wouldn't be surprised at all if you feel that you would like to change your career when you become an adult. Is that right? There is this famous quote from Steve Jobs. He once said that, for the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know that I need to change something. So change would not be something that we need to be afraid of if you want to live your life at the fullest potential. As someone who worked in international education sector for over 10 years, I have spoken and provided advice to many students internationally who are thinking about changing or improving their career. And I have witnessed many interesting career changes and success stories over the past 10 years. Change is certainly not easy to begin with. It can be messy and complicated in the middle, but surely the reward at the end would be sweet and well worth it. And for today's session, we will tell you everything you need to know about how to change your career successfully. Now, to get started, let's start from the very beginning and look at the reason why people decided to change their career direction. In the very simplest way, it might be that people see or discover new career or business opportunity that they think would be good for them or their future. Or on the other hand, they might realize that their current career is under threat. And it would be better off for them to change their boat and move to new career that would offer them with better career prospect or benefit. Or it might be just internal changes, the change that come from within that lead to career change direction. You might just simply discover new interests or develop strong passion in something and decided to earn your living out of it. Or in other words, you just want to turn your interest or passion into your profession. I actually have a friend who studied engineering, and he worked as a commercial pilot, but recently decided to become a professional chef instead because he just discovered his passion and interest in cooking. For some, it might be personal or pain-related issue, like they might not get along well with their boss, or they might have conflict with their colleague. Or they might just find whatever job that they do to suddenly be boring and stressful. Or they might just simply need extra salary and benefit, that is all. Change of career direction is really normal and common now. And it will become even more common in the future as the industry become rapidly changing and driven heavily by new technology. Interestingly, COVID-19 pandemic also have a massive impact on career change. According to the article from Forbes magazine and Time magazine, millions of employees plan to switch their job after the pandemic. And there are many reasons behind this. The first reason is that people who feel that their career progression is on pause, is on stop during the pandemic. And if the pandemic situation improves, it is likely that they will find a new job or career path that will enable them to advance their career at a faster pace. Pandemic also create a lot of financial stress to everyone. So finding new job with higher benefit or salary is something that is likely to happen too after the pandemic. For some employee, the pandemic might give them the new meaning to life, and work-life balance might become something that they see as a priority to their life too. They might feel that life is so fragile and uncertain and make them value work-life balance more than before. So they might ending up seeking for the new job that would offer them better work-life balance and enable them to perhaps spend more time with their loved one. So they might just simply get used to working remotely and work from home and want to continue to work in that manner. That's also possible as well. There were also cases where people discovered their true passion and interest during the pandemic, or find new business opportunity during the pandemic as well. It might be that during the pandemic, they might have a lot of time to themselves, and they have the time to speak to themselves and discover that what they really want to do in their life. It might be like that. But it's not all the matter of choices. There are also those who are forced to change because of their current career is being disrupted by the pandemic, especially those occupations with high level of physical proximity. A good example of this would be personal care, fitness instructor, or retail worker whom career might be under threat because of the people turning into e-commerce, for example. Now, we already know why people change their career, but how do you know for sure whether you should change your career or not? Is this really the right thing, the right thing to do to yourself? Would it be well worth it? What are actually the signs that tell you that you should be moving on with your career? To me, the most important question that you need to ask yourself first is, are you still learning or not? Professional life is about learning and developing yourself. And if you no longer eager to learn and develop yourself, I think that is a very good sign that you should not continue on with whatever you're doing now. And it's a clear sign that it might be time for you to move on and change your career direction if you're not learning anymore. Career change is something also sometimes instinctive too. Maybe sometimes you just need to trust your gut. Have this ever happened to you? You are lying down on your bed at night, staring at the ceiling and thinking about new business idea that you want to pursue, or a career move that you want to achieve. Have this ever happened to you at all? If this happened to you often, then again, it might be the sign that you should seriously think about the move and trust your own instinct to make the move happen. There are also signs that support your, these are the signs that support your decision to move to the new career direction. However, there is this one thing that shouldn't be considered as a sign for career change. And that's one thing is pain. Pain shouldn't be a factor. And let me elaborate more a little bit on pain. When I'm saying pain, I mean something that is irritating you at work. And this might be something like you are having a little bit of problem with your boss or not getting along well with your colleague. All of these small things might make you feel uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be considered as a reason for you to change your career. Because at the end of the day, trust me on this, no matter where you go and what you do, there will be this one person that you find difficult to get along with anywhere you go. So pain shouldn't be considered as a factor at all. So if you can see the sign for career change, the next question is how to change your career successfully then. What do you need to do and consider to ensure smooth and successful transition to your new career? Here are our step-by-step guide and tip for successful career direction change. When you are considering to make career change, the very first thing that you should do is to evaluate yourself and make careful reflection to your current job. This is very important though. And it might be your emotion that carrying you over for change, and it might be subjective decision rather than the objective one. So you need to think very carefully. You should calm yourself down a little bit at the beginning and make a list of or the journal of what you like and dislike about your job that you are doing now. It is very important that you are aware of this. And this is actually how you can carefully and accurately evaluate yourself and see what you really feel like or think about your current career. Not only what you like and do not like about your job though, you should also learn about yourself as well. You should learn about yourself, your interests, your personal value and skill too. I would recommend you to try online self-evaluation tool and aptitude tests as well. And there are many of them available now on the internet that you can actually try to use for free. But I would like to recommend you this one test that I really like a lot and I find to be very beneficial. Okay, this test is called 1, 2, 3 career test, and it's actually available for free. And it's like a career aptitude test that can give you an insight into your job personality to see what career best fit your personality. And you will learn what kind of work environment and occupation best suit you. The result of this career test will provide you with the list of occupation and profession that will best fit your career personality. And if you want to give this test a try, you can just simply go to www.123test.com/career-test. And the test will only take around 5 to 10 minutes to complete. And it's very simple. You will actually, the test will ask you to look at 15 sets of 4 pictures that show specific work activity. And all you need to do is simply choose the one activity that you like from the set and one that you don't like from the set, that not actually you don't like to do and not appealing to you at all. And it is, but you just need to make sure that it is about what you like and don't like, and you shouldn't take into consideration of the pay. Like you shouldn't choose one because you feel that will give you better pay, not like that. So just simply choose the one you like to do and the one that you don't feel like doing, that's all. And after you complete the 15 set, you will be then asked about your gender, your age, your country of origin, and education level. And amazingly, the test will then provide you, process your result and provide you with the result with the full detail of your personality type, which categorized into 6 different characteristics, like enterprising, investigative, social, artistic, conventional, and realistic. And then it will provide you with the list of suggested occupation that best suit your personality. And they even give you the percentage level of career and personality match as well. I personally find this particular career aptitude test to be very simple, yet you can provide me with very interesting result and meaningful career recommendation. So please try it when you have time. Talking about self-evaluation, Interestingly, we can also do SWOT analysis to yourself as well. And yes, this may sound a little bit odd because usually we tend to use SWOT analysis to analyze businesses or marketing plan. But trust me on this, it can be used very effectively to analyze yourself to have, or what do others perceive you as a strength for you. It can be something simple, like you are a good speaker or a very persuasive speaker, or you are good at solving problem, or you are a good team player. It can be something simple like that. Then you will look at your weaknesses as well. What you are not so good at, what are you lacking? What are you not so good at? Are you not good at number or calculation, for example? Are you not enjoy working with people or serving people or entertain people, for example? Then what would be the opportunity that you can actually capitalize on? What trend or condition that may positively impact your career? What opportunity are available for you now? You might see the opportunity to start online business now, or you might see an opportunity to in the new trend like cryptocurrency trading, for example. And finally, what are the threats that may negatively impact you? What trend or condition that may negatively impact you? It may be something like the change in technology that create disruption, like the introduction of AI technology that create threat to many different career and industry. Just to give you some example. After you carefully and objectively evaluate yourself, the next thing you need to do is to do your research and get better idea about the career that you are planning to move into. And this is really important because whatever you have in mind about certain career that you are aiming or dreaming about, the reality might not be as beautiful as what you might have thought in the beginning. So you need to get more information and realistic insight on the new career you are planning to pursue. And there are actually many ways that you can do this. And job trend report is one of the simplest way to begin with. Job trend report and employment statistic or salary range report, all of these will give you a good insight into your new career plan. And especially in terms of future career prospect and opportunity. And doing volunteer work or working as a trainee in the field is another way that you can get your hand on experience. And it will give you the very realistic and meaningful insight on whatever career plan you have in mind. But if you do not have time and opportunity to do internship or volunteer work, sometimes doing job shadowing would be good enough for you to gain insight. Or easier than that, you can just try to search for those or a day in life video. There are many of them now on YouTube that you can watch for free. If you go to YouTube now and search for a day in life of, you will see many search results coming up. And you can find this type of video on any occupation that you can possibly imagine of. You can find a day in life of software engineer, game designer, UX UI designer, graphic designer, accountant, day trader, flight attendant, firefighter, pilot, doctor, nurse, chef, architect, and many more. It can sometimes be even more specific than that, like a day in life of Netflix engineer, or Google programmer, or Japanese hotel worker, for example, or even a day in life of Shopee PR marketing intern in Singapore. It can be country specific as well. It can be so specific. And before we move on to the next step, let me quickly show you this interesting day in life video of a software engineer at LinkedIn. Interestingly, the video actually show how software engineer at LinkedIn actually work and spend their day when the office actually return after the pandemic.
Alexa, stop.
Sepertinya sedang ada gangguan teknis ya di Mr. Kawin, harap ditunggu sebentar sebelum kita lanjutkan lagi.
Ini sudah banyak pertanyaan nih, pertanyaannya juga bagus-bagus. Ditunggu dulu ya, nanti kita akan jawab satu-satu dan saya juga akan ceritakan pengalaman dari hari-hari yang kita sudah hadapi dengan calon student, kenapa mereka kok memilih pindah karir dan kenapa mereka memilih bidang studi tertentu untuk membantu mereka. Hubungannya dengan pengalaman dan lainnya yang tadi sempat ditanyakan.
Sorry about technical.
Silakan. Oke, Pak Win.
I'm back.
Pak Win.
Yes, sorry about this. Suddenly it just disconnected. Okay, I will just resume. Yeah, sorry about this, guys.
No worries.
No worries, Pak.
Okay.
I enjoy watching the videos, Pak.
Okay, yes. So that was I find this video to be interesting, right? Because it's really detailed. It's actually give you the idea exactly of how people at LinkedIn actually work, right? And if you would imagine this, no matter what occupation you want to do, you can even pinpoint to the where hey, let's say if I am to work in that particular company, what it will be like, right? So this would give you a really realistic view. Yeah? So I would recommend everyone, right, to I think it's a good idea to begin with. If you feel about if you want to move on to any particular area of work, this would give you a very realistic and view about whatever career you want to pursue. Okay, so the next step that you need to plan. And another thing that you need to take into consideration when you want to change your career is to figuring out your finance, right? Okay, and this is really important. It's a really important thing to consider because when you change or move to the new career, you might ending up with lower pay to begin with, or even with no pay when if you start your own business. So financial planning is something that is really important. And you need to plan for the worst. And how much money to prepare might be varied and depend on on your own situation and personal circumstances. But it is really it's actually recommended for you to plan for at least 6 months minimum, just to be on the safe side. And just to share with you my personal story though, when I used to start a business long time ago, and I have to even plan for 1 year. 1 year financial plan to just for a spare, because I know that the business might not generate any income in the first 6 months or 12 months. So this is something very important though. And it might be a good idea also for you to think about cutting down unnecessary spending or seeking for alternative income during the transition period as well. And apart from preparing your finance, another thing that might be worth doing is to grow your network. And why networking is so important in case of career change? Well, if you would imagine this, you have no track record or experience whatsoever in this new field that you are going to get into. It would be a lot harder for someone or a company to take you for a chance. But if you know that one person, and or connect to that one person already, it might be more likely for you to get that opportunity to work in that position that you want. So personal connection is also important in the case of career change. But not only that though, having good mentor is also important for career change. Knowing someone within the industry would give you a good idea, and they will also give you a good advice and valuable advice for your new career move as well. To me, the most important thing is if you find the most important thing you want to find your network is to put yourself in the right place and connect to the right people and in the right way also. Trade fair and exhibition might be a good place for you to start this day. Or you can also utilize social media as well, like Facebook or LinkedIn, would be a very good place for you to start by utilizing social media. You can just send connect requests to appropriate people, and you can try to send them text messages for advice also. Sometimes when people see your enthusiasm, they might be willing to spend 5 or 10 minutes to talk to you and give you very valuable advice for your new career. Or you can also think about using your existing connection. It might be someone you know, or a friend of friend, or family friend that you might want to connect to and seek for advice about your new career. And finally, the final step for successful career change, and possibly the most important of all, is to gain new skill and qualification if that is required. Having the right skill and knowledge is by far the most important things for career, for all career and occupation. And if you feel that there is something that you need to know better, or that would help you to work more effectively and professionally, then you should go ahead and equip yourself with additional knowledge and skill. What I would like to stress here is that you shouldn't limit yourself. Do not limit yourself. No matter what you want to do or achieve, there will always be education pathway that will be available for you and will lead you to the career that you want to pursue. I would like to use our university, Northumbria University, as an example. At Northumbria, we offer a very good variety of conversion program master degree that will give you the opportunity to explore into new subject area and expand your capability and open the door to career that you want to pursue. What exactly is conversion program? Let me elaborate more on this for you. Conversion program, postgraduate or master degree program that are open for all applicants from all background to join. So regardless of what degree you did for your bachelor degree, you will be able to join our conversion program master degree. Conversion program allow students to change career by direction, pursue for completely new career that their undergraduate degree or bachelor degree or previous work experience may not prepare them for, or expand their skill and capability to the new area of work. To me, I feel that conversion program is really important, and the concept of conversion program make perfect sense to me. Think about this. You actually choose what you study for your bachelor degree when you were only 17 years old, right? It is really normal that you feel that what you chose back when you were 17 might not be something that you want to do for the rest of your life. I think that's completely normal. And conversion program would allow them to turn their career to the direction that they really want to do. Let me show you some example of conversion program that we can offer at Northumbria University. There are so many programs here that would welcome students from all education background to join and would enable students to change their career direction in many different ways. If you want to start your career in real estate, we have MSc real estate program to offer you. You will get to learn about property planning, property development, valuation, investment, or legal aspect of real estate as well. Or if you can also study business analytics, digital marketing, hospitality and tourism management, or human resources management. Or if you want to start your own business, then we have MSc Entrepreneurship and Innovation Management program to offer as a conversion master degree. We can offer MSc Finance if you want to pursue for a career in finance and investment field. You can even do MSc Artificial Intelligence, Information Sciences, Computer Science if you want to work in IT or in the IT related field. Our law program, Master of Law or LLM, also considered as conversion master degree. We can offer commercial law program, space law program, cyber law, and criminal law. Or if you want to, if you are interested to work as a lawyer in the UK, we also have GDL program or graduate diploma in law that would allow students from other background to study, and they will get a qualifying law degree. If you want to work in education sector, we also have MA Education or MA TESOL if you want to become English teacher, or even psychology. We have MSc Psychology and MSc Organizational Psychology as well, if you wish to study applied psychology program, and these are all conversion program too. If you wish to learn more about our conversion program master degree, you can also visit our website for more information. We actually have a dedicated website that will provide you all the info that you need and list of our conversion program in different study areas. All of our master degree program, including our conversion program master degree, are only 1 year in duration. And nearly all of the program we offer at Northumbria are accredited and recognized programs. And here are some examples of the accreditation and professional body that recognize our master degree program at Northumbria University. Our MSc Computer Science program is accredited by British Computing Society or BCS. Our Information Science and Data Analysis program is accredited by the Library and Information Association of the United Kingdom. Or our finance program, MSc Finance, is accredited by CFA Institute. Our project management program is accredited by the Association of Project Management UK. Our psychology program is accredited by the British Psychology Society. And our business school is AACSB accredited. Our marketing and digital marketing program, our marketing and digital marketing program are accredited by the Chartered Institute of Marketing or CIM. And our logistic program is accredited by the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport. So you can be very confident that our master degree program offered at our university are well recognized, highly relevant, and will meet the need and requirement of the industry. As I mentioned earlier today, in the earlier session today, one of the main problem and difficulty that people tend to face when they change their career direction is that they do not have work experience in the area that they want to get into. This is a very big problem. And at Northumbria University, we are well aware of this issue. And that is the reason why we also offering 2-year master degree option with advanced practice option as an alternative to our standard 1-year master degree program that we offer. And with the 2-year master degree options, essentially in addition to the 1-year master program, you will have the opportunity to do 1 semester of internship and work placement as part of the master degree program. And the best thing is that the tuition fee for the 2-year master is only £3,000 higher than the standard 1-year program that we offer. And if you want to gain even more work experience after your graduation, you can also now apply for the post-study work visa now in the UK. And the new graduate route visa will allow you to work full-time in the UK for the period of 2 years if you study bachelor degree or master degree, and 3 years if you complete a PhD program. So this would give you a very valuable work experience, and that will enable you to jumpstart your new career effectively. All right. In case that you start to feel that it would be a good idea for you to further your study and join one of our master degree program. If you want to learn more about Northumbria University and our program, a really good place for you to start is to visit our website, www.northumbria.ac.uk for more information. We also have a very good and easy to use course search facility if you wish to explore and find out more about our program that we have to offer. Basically, just put the course title or keyword in the course search section and select course type, level of study, and click on search, as simple as that. And in terms of entry requirement, this is a summary of entry requirement for Indonesian students. And for master degree program, we require students to complete bachelor degree program from university in Indonesia with GPA of 2.5. Or in case that you have slightly lower GPA, we can also consider your work experience as well. And apart from academic requirement, you will also need to meet our English language requirement as well. The English language requirement for master degree program is IELTS academic overall 6.5 with no band below 5.5. And there are also alternative recognized English language tests, such as that we can accept, such as PTE academic or Pearson academic, TOEFL IBT, or we can consider O-level English as well in case that you study IGCSE before. So again, if you are interested to study our conversion program master degree at Northumbria University, a really good place for you to find out more information is from our website. And you can also contact IBEC, our authorized representative in Indonesia, for more information and application process. And for 2022 and 2023 academic years, we also offer global scholarship for students from Indonesia with the value from 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. So if you are planning to further your study at Northumbria University, it would be a very good time now. Okay, before we finish our presentation today, I would like to introduce you to someone very special. His name is Mr. Jonathan Kim. Personally, I find the story of how he changed his career to be extraordinary, amazing, and inspiring. And he is a living proof that you shouldn't limit yourself when it comes to career direction change, and that nothing is impossible. Jonathan Kim is now 37 years old. He is a Navy SEAL lieutenant. He has been through special warfare training. He served in Iraq as a sniper, navigator, point man, combat medic. He also Harvard Medical School Doctor of Medicine graduate and complete medical internship in emergency medicine at Massachusetts General Hospital. And also he also a NASA astronaut. He is one of the only 17 astronauts selected for the 2024 moon landing project. Yes, he's a soldier, a doctor, an astronaut, all in one person. And here is his story.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest NASA astronaut, Jonathan Kim.
You're a Navy SEAL with a degree from Harvard Medical School.
Dr. Jonathan Kim.
That's just ridiculous.
Exploration is written in our human DNA. When I realized that being an astronaut is really the opportunity to expand our understanding of the cosmos, to make our world a better place, all while inspiring the next generation of children.
You, Julian.
The same children that didn't have the confidence to dream like I did. That was when I realized that I absolutely wanted to be an astronaut. Like a lot of immigrant families, my parents moved to America with the hope of the American dream that their children can have a better opportunity in this world. I had a hard time growing up as a kid. I lacked a lot of things, but the biggest thing I lacked was confidence. I wake up every day and I think about the opportunities I've had. It's hard for me to believe that I'm that same person.
No, you just beam, right? You spend so much effort and hope, and then you try to give whatever the student needs to grow and get where they want to be. And then when you see that they get there, it's just thrilling.
It makes me immensely proud to be part of an organization to achieve such a monumental challenge like returning to the moon. And that's what really excites me when I think of Artemis. The lives that we're going to positively impact on this endeavor. It's hard to articulate all of those emotions, but it's wow. I am an astronaut, and I have this amazing opportunity to serve my country and humanity.
To me, he is service above self. I would trust my life to him, and I'm very proud to call him my friend.
If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more NASA content,
well,
be sure to
he's a
like,
very
comment,
humble
and
person
subscribe on our channel.
And truly, I guess his neighbor and cousin would have a really hard time. You know, the way Asian parents like to compare their kid with their neighbor and relative, right? I wouldn't want to be his younger brother for sure. Okay, this brings us to the end of my presentation today. I would like to thank you all for joining me today, and also for to IBEC to make today's session possible. And I hope that you will find today's session to be interesting and useful to you all. Before we wrap up today's session, let's have a quick Q&A session together now. So if you have any question about your career or about Northumbria University, our program, I would be more than happy to assist you with any question that you may have.
Ya, sebelum masuk ke sesi tanya jawab, thank you for Mr. Kawin for such a great explanation, and untuk semuanya yang mungkin sekarang sedang merencanakan karirnya dan belum atau bahkan ingin bertukar karir nih yang sebelumnya dari let's say misalnya basicnya engineering, sekarang berpikir untuk bisnis, seperti yang tadi sudah dijelaskan, semuanya itu mungkin, sangat mungkin. Bahkan jika ingin melanjutkan pendidikan dari yang base-nya apapun itu, nanti ada subjek di master yang bisa terbuka untuk teman-teman dari background yang berbeda-beda. Oke, sekarang untuk sesi tanya jawab akan dilanjutkan oleh Pak Hendra.
Sore semuanya, selamat malam semuanya. Tadi saya Pak Win, I will give a bit of additional information for everyone ya.
Sure, thank you so much.
Before we start the Q&A. Kita berbicara mengenai pergantian karir atau pergantian pekerjaan atau pergantian boleh dikatakan masa depan. 20 tahun terakhir saya berkarir di dunia pendidikan di IBEC ini khususnya. Selama 20 tahun ini saya menghadapi pertanyaan yang umum diberikan oleh para calon mahasiswa. Jadi sebelum saya lompat kenapa calon mahasiswa jadi begini. Ada sebagian mahasiswa yang berpikiran atau sebagian profesional yang berpikiran bahwa sekarang saatnya saya merubah karir saya atau upgrade karir saya atau menaikkan karir saya lagi. Kira-kira kalau saya mau pindah ke jalur lain apakah bisa? Nah, alasan mereka persis seperti apa yang tadi dikatakan oleh Pak Win bahwa pertama pasti mereka akan berpikir bahwa oke, di sini karir saya sudah mentok, saya ingin masuk ke karir yang baru dengan harapan saya akan mendapatkan penghasilan yang lebih atau bahkan mendapatkan peluang-peluang baru. Kapan waktunya tentunya itu ditentukan oleh diri sendiri. Kita harus bisa menganalisa, kita harus bisa menentukan kapan saya ingin berpindah karir. Universitas adalah salah satu wadah yang menyediakan seperti apa program yang mereka ada untuk mahasiswa yang memang latar belakangnya tidak linear. Jadi tidak berhubungan, misalkan S1-nya dari perbankan, terus tiba-tiba pengen, karena sekarang sudah lebih banyak di dunia properti bekerjanya, saya pengen masuk ke dunia properti. Tadi dikatakan ada real estate S2-nya, nah itu tidak membutuhkan latar belakang yang linear. Atau bahkan ke pendidikan pun juga sama, tidak ada salahnya. Saya sendiri juga punya punya latar belakang yang berbeda. Kalau dulu latar belakang pendidikan saya dari travel, tourism, kemudian menekuni karir selama 20 tahun terakhir dan menikmatinya. Nah, kalau dihadapkan dengan pertanyaan yang diberikan oleh calon mahasiswa, alasan utama mereka pasti adalah bahwa mereka ingin membuka peluang baru. Itu menjadi alasan utama. Lantas, apakah dengan pandemi yang terjadi ini akan merubah semuanya atau sudah berubah, Pak? Sudah. Sejak tahun 2020, kemudian di 2021, karena di 2020 banyak gangguan, mereka tidak bisa melanjutkan karirnya, mereka tidak bisa melanjutkan pekerjaannya, akhirnya mereka memutuskan melalui jalur pendidikan untuk bisa merubah karir mereka. Entah itu disponsori oleh negara, entah itu melalui Chevening Award, entah itu melalui dana pribadi. Jadi, pendidikan hanya salah satu wadah yang bisa membantu kita untuk merubah karir kita, merubah jalur kita ke hal-hal baru yang kita inginkan. Ya, jadi di sini tadi dijelaskan program studinya apa saja, sudah dijabarkan. Kalau ingin tahu lebih lanjut, nanti silahkan hubungi kita atau bisa tanya di grup Telegram kita juga. Kita ada grupnya, di situ sudah ada lebih dari 700 orang yang ikut dan mereka bisa bertanya. Kalau ada yang mau kalau diskusi sih sedikit banyak ada, cuman banyakan malu-malu. Nah, nanti kalau ingin bertanya bisa dikirimkan juga pertanyaannya ke situ. Saya kirimkan lagi ya linknya ya. Mana dia tadi linknya? Mbak Anggi bisa bantu tolong dikirimkan lagi linknya mengenai kontak kita. Nah ini dia. Linknya bisa join di situ. Follow Instagram kita juga untuk dapatkan informasi-informasi terbaru. Jangan lupa yang sudah hadir silahkan tadi di atas link kita ada juga untuk mengisi ini ya absennya, daftar absennya jangan lupa diisi. Pak Win, would you mind stop sharing your screen? I'm gonna share my screen
Sure,
for the
definitely.
question and answer.
Okay.
Oke. Saya sudah kumpulkan pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang diberikan. Oke, Pak Win, would you like to answer the first question from William Hari?
Okay, sure. What should we do if we are passionate on pursuing for another career? Okay, right. So I mean, having a good passion, having passion in something is a really good starting point already. But then again, I know that this is very common. That it might be the work experience that you are lacking, right? So there's a few ways around this. And as I say that one of the way that you can go through this would be to take internships or job shadowing, for example, right? And this might give you a little bit of the work experience that you can expose yourself into, right? And also you might want to study the program or master degree program that would also enable you to find internship opportunity also, right? As I mentioned before, that we have master degree program that include internship in the program, right? And that would just give you that experience that you will need to jumpstart into the new career, right? And like at Northumbria, we have a really good career office also that can help you to get the career that you wanted to pursue, right? And they will help you from the time that you doing your internship, as well as when you complete the program. As I mentioned, that now students can who complete the master degree program in the UK, they can actually apply for the post-study work visa, right? And once they complete the program, our career office, they can assist students in getting the job or getting work experience that they will need to jumpstart the new career also, right? So that would be my answer though, right? So you need to get your hand onto it, right? And that's quite a few ways that you can do it, right? And I think education program can also help you in terms of work experience also.
Right. Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
If I can add something to William. Sure. Okay, there is two answers for this actually. One, either you go for another degree or you create the job by yourself. So that will be the answer from me. Yeah, it won't be easy, but it is worth doing, right? Let's go to the second one. What to do when we have a fixed goal selections is what brings us down to achieve the goal. What is the best way to do it?
Sepertinya ada teknis. Bapak, suara Bapak putus-putus.
Oh iya, sekarang masih putus-putus. Pak Win, second question. Pak Win, we can go to the second question, Pak.
Yes. Okay, sure, definitely. What to do when we have fixed goal selection, and what brings us down to achieve the goal? Okay. All right. I mean, when you set your goal, like I said, that the most important things to me when it comes to career change is do not limit yourself, right? And you can actually achieve everything really, right? No matter what you have in mind, right? There will still be a way, right? That will make you going across to whatever you want to do, right? And as I said now, that there's so many education pathway, right? That will actually help you to achieve the goal also, right? So when you set the goal already, don't feel hesitate, right? And don't limit yourself on what you can do and what you cannot do, right? So there will still be a way for you to do it. And again, education pathway would be something that will help them to get across, right? For example, a really good example of this would be that before this session, right? you might not think about like becoming the IT expert or IT specialist, right? Like for someone who, let's say someone who graduated from the bachelor degree program in business for a long time, right? They might have set their goal that, hey, I want to become an programmer, for example, right? But they wouldn't have imagined that there are actually a master degree program that would only take them 1 year for them to get the computer science master degree without the experience, right? And then they can just turn themselves around completely with their career, right? So when you have the goal, you don't hesitate. You just do your research, and definitely there will be the way that you can achieve your goal, for sure.
Right. Okay, let's go to the third one. What to do if there is no choice to apply a job that is not related to our passion, and how to love that job? I guess this is the tough one, but how to love the job?
Okay. I mean, like, we have to be positive though, right? I think it's happened to everyone sometimes. It's just that you are doing things repeatedly, yeah? You do the same thing again over again, right? And like I said, it might be subjective. It's not objective, right? It might be it can be your feeling, right? So, I mean, go for holiday, right? Sometimes you go for holiday and when you come back, you feel refreshed, right? So sometimes it's just as simple as that though. As simple as that. You just sometimes just need to give yourself a break, right? And whatever you see beforehand as a problem, right? When you are more relaxed, right? When you go back and look at the same problem, it might not be the same anymore, right? Things will be at ease, right? So, I mean, sometimes you just have to find a way to relax yourself also, right? If you can't choose, then that's the only way to do, right? You have to relax and maybe just change your perspective though, right? Or you might want to set your target onto something else. Like you might aim that I want to buy a new car this year, right? And you work hard for it, right? Or you just buy the car and you know that, oh, you're already in debt, so you have to pay off for the car, and then you will work really hard and you might suddenly just love your job again.
Very good advice, Pak. Mas Rizky, if I can add something here, how to love the job. It's pretty difficult to love a job, but apparently all of us love our job very much. We've been working for more than 15 years in the same industry, probably more than 20 years. But one thing that I can advise you is that when you feel burnt out, don't quit. Just go for holiday, give yourself a break, then go back with a new spirit, go back with a new perspective, then you'll be able to love the job more. Trust me. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Yes,
I'm not sure if my boss is still here, but I love my job, and I think a holiday would be good.
But don't speak about your boss. I've been working in the same time.
Okay, we can just quickly move on to the next one, please.
I've been working together with your boss for a very long time. Okay, the next one. Networking is indeed significant. So many institutions and universities also require networking skills. Could you give us the tangible steps to build a strong networking?
Okay, I think with networking, I think it's more on you have to put yourself to the right place, right? Connect to the right people and in the right way, right? So of course it would be really awkward for you to go there and just say, hey, I need advice. You cannot do that, right? So the way you approach people have to be appropriate, right? So you might have to start from giving them some distance first. For example, it might be that you might want to just give them a quick text message or email to introduce yourself first, right? And you go on step by step, right? Or it might well be more casual though, right? You might want to make friend with them first, right? If there's someone that you meet outside, like let's say if you go to your lecture or to your university and then you meet some lecturer who already got work experience in that field, you might want to have a coffee with them and talk casual with them, right? And then they can give you good advice on that, on your future career also, right? So there's quite a few ways that you can create your network, right? Or something very simple though. If you have interest in something, you can just attend the exhibition, right? like a financial exhibition or whatever things that you are interested in. And you can just talk to people, right? If you're being honest to them, they will be honest to you, right? And if they see that you are passionate about that same thing, right? Then there is really good chance that they will give their time to you, right? Just a few minutes, right? So that would be my suggestion, though. You need to approach people in the right way, right? And perhaps like just connect to them in a non-intrusive way, like in a natural way. That is a very important thing.
Right. If I can add up also, sorry if I speak in bahasa Indonesia, akan mungkin lebih mudah ya buat saya menjelaskan. Satu, jawaban saya adalah kalau kita berbicara mengenai apabila skop kita menjadi seorang mahasiswa S2 atau mahasiswa S3 atau bahkan mahasiswa S1 di Inggris, kita bisa ikut berbagai komunitas dan perkumpulan mahasiswa Indonesia. Namun, tidak dibatasi juga networking melalui perkumpulan itu. Termasuk tidak hanya sebatas Indonesia saja, bahkan kita bisa build networking kita dengan mahasiswa dari negara lain. Tapi kalau kita bicara dari scope di luar predikat kita sebagai seorang mahasiswa, misalkan sekarang ini kita sedang bekerja, kita bisa ikut berbagai komunitas, baik itu komunitas yang berhubungan dengan hobi, baik itu komunitas yang berhubungan dengan pekerjaan atau profesionalismenya. Jadi misalkan perkumpulan psikolog, perkumpulan dokter, perkumpulan engineer atau accountant dan lain-lainnya. Nah, itu juga akan mengembangkan networking kita. Tidak sedikit saya sendiri punya banyak network baru dari perkumpulan hobi saya sendiri. Di situ saya bertemu dengan orang-orang yang senang berbagi. Mereka jauh di atas saya usianya, mereka jauh lebih senior, tapi mereka dengan senang hati berbagi. Baik itu dalam hal nasihat, dalam hal karir, dalam hal pendidikan, mereka juga sering berbagi. Jadi perluas network kita, perluas pergaulan kita, dan satu lagi, tidak lupa traveling, baik itu domestik maupun internasional. Secara tidak langsung itu akan juga membangun network kita. Traveling itu salah satu cara yang paling nyaman dan paling menyenangkan untuk semua orang dalam mengembangkan network. If you travel a lot, you build a lot of network. You have new friends everywhere. If you travel within the country itself, dalam negerinya, di Indonesia saja, we have lots of island, we have lots of cities, then you'll be able to build a strong networking starting from there. Yeah.
May I add on, Pak? By studying overseas, this would give you a good network also, right? Let's say that if you are to do like certain program in the UK for your master degree, you will get this network of friends who actually study in the same area, right? And then of course they will go on to their professional life in that field, right? So you will actually gain a global network automatically if you choose to study abroad also. And this would be something that would be very valuable to you in the future.
Yes, definitely. Well, one thing as well, one of my sepupu saya, kebetulan dia dulu sekolah di Northumbria, ambil master di bidang arsitektur 2 tahun. Itu susah payah sampai dia akhirnya lulus dan sekarang dia bekerja di Melbourne, berhubungan dengan interior design. Jadi itu juga berdasarkan network yang dia bangun selama dia kuliah sampai akhirnya dia bisa end up di sana dan meneruskan apa yang menjadi passion dia di dunia arsitektur. Jadi itu salah satu cara kalau kita sekolah, ya. Okay, we go to the last one. What do you think are the career prospect of people in working in social science disciplines such as history or history education? And are the discipline of history still relevant to today's career prospect?
Okay, yep. I think this is a really good question. And to me, the way that I want people to look at things that they study is that not to just go and thinking that I study history and have to work in history, right? That is not always the case, right? There are actually more things that you can actually do by studying this program, right? For example, if you study history, one of the things you can do would be, per se, you can shift into education, right? So you can become like a educator or lecturer in history area. That's one thing you can do, right? On the other hand, let's say that if you equip yourself with marketing knowledge or business management knowledge, right? So it will be compatible with your prior history knowledge, right? And for example, you can also work for as the marketing officer at the art gallery, for example, right? Because you have this knowledge in history, right? So you can actually sell history related product, right? Or sell events relating to history or art exhibition also, just to give you an idea, right? So you can actually expand your capability by learning more, right? And adapt it to your background knowledge, right? So there's so many things that you can do, right? Even if you got your background in history, right? There's so many things that you can do, right? You can work as a for a curator company, for example, right? To organize exhibition, right? Someone with history background would be good at that, right? But that you might have to add something like project management skill to that, right? Just to allow you to work more effectively in that sense, right? So that's why I'm saying that a master degree program would be a good addition to your bachelor degree, right? So I always against some people who come to me and said, I got a bachelor degree in history, I want to do a master in history, right? I will go like, why you want to do the same thing again over again, right? But as I say that if you study something different, but it can be compatible and complementary, right? And this would open a lot of door to their future of career also.
Right. Okay, Mas Abdul Hadi, let me give you a bit of insight. I myself is actually also involved in history. I don't have any background in history. I don't have any knowledge in history before, but I am involved in a museum. I don't have to tell you which one. Later on a private line, I'll tell you which museum. Saya kebetulan sebagai salah satu pengurus di sebuah museum. Saya menyesal kenapa saya tidak ikut belajar history. Jadi, if you want to study history, if you're thinking about your background is history, apakah still relevant with current prospect? Definitely yes. History these days expand very fast, and a lot of people can just join into history world with any kind of background. Jadi kalau kita berbicara mengenai sejarah sendiri, tidak dibatasi hanya orang-orang yang dengan latar belakang sejarah bisa berkecimpung di dunia itu, atau bahkan orang-orang yang khusus dari permusiuman saja yang bisa ikut di dunia sejarah. Sebetulnya tidak. Kalau yang tanpa ada latar belakang pun, mereka sekarang ini banyak sekali. Banyak saya kenal orang-orang historian yang mereka sudah melanglang buana karena latar belakangnya dan mereka fokus di bidangnya, akhirnya mereka berkembang. Jadi menurut saya jangan ragu, kalau memang passionnya di situ, tekuni dan jalani. Ya.
Ada pertanyaan lagi Pak Hendra?
Pertanyaan dari siapa nih?
Dari Ikal Fauzi.
Ya, penjelasan perkuliahannya. Oke, about study. Apa yang ingin ditanyakan kira-kira? Mas Ikal, perkuliahannya kalau S1, Pak Win, would you like to explain about the education, assuming that he is still in O-level, junior high school? So, assuming after high school, about the length of study and everything else.
Okay. All right. So the bachelor degree program in the UK is 3 years. Usually it's 3 years program, right? With an option to make it 4 year for sandwich year, right? Sandwich year means you do 1 year of internships with your bachelor degree program, right? But the normal range of the program is 3 years, right? And from O level, I would suggest students to continue on and complete high school or A level or IB diploma in the case that they study international school, right? But if they are studying in local school, they can complete SMR. Right, and we can actually accept SMR student directly onto the first year of the bachelor degree program as well, right? And we not only history though, we also have a very wide range of bachelor degree program that they can join, right? So that would be a good starting point though. Like from O level, you have to continue on, right, to complete either A level or IB diploma, right? Or if in case of, like I said, in case of local school, then SMR, so they have to complete year 12, right? And then they can join the 3 years bachelor degree programs.
Yeah. So from high school in Indonesia can go straight to your bachelor degree, ya Pak?
Correct. Yes, correct. So they have to complete SMR and then they have to achieve 70% approximately. So 7 out of 10. Right.
Okay. So average of 7, they can go straight to bachelor degree without any foundation.
That's correct.
Yes?
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah. So Northumbria University adalah salah satu universitas di Inggris yang mengakui SMA di Indonesia. Jadi kalau kita dari SMA tanpa harus foundation, kita bisa langsung masuk ke program S1 mereka. Jadi pendidikannya cenderung lebih singkat ya. Dari S1 di Indonesia itu kan 4 tahun, kalau di Inggris hanya 3 tahun. Tapi kalau mau ikut yang 4 tahun, tahun ketiganya kita akan ada kesempatan untuk magang. Jadi kuliahnya 1 tahun pertama, 2 tahun kuliah, tahun ketiga magang, tahun 4 kembali kuliah, menyelesaikan skripsinya. Nah, ini salah satu benefit yang ada di Northumbria University di Newcastle, salah satu kota yang menarik dengan sangat-sangat live. Kotanya tuh seru lah, kalau dari alumni-alumni yang udah kembali, mereka selalu bilang berada di Newcastle sangat seru. Ada lagi yang ingin bertanya? Any more questions? Atau ingin berbicara langsung? Silahkan, open mic.
Ada satu lagi pertanyaan Pak dari Angga Koswara.
Oke, Mas Angga, SMA-nya apa saja? Semua SMA di Indonesia diakui. Jadi bukan SMA tertentu yang diakui, tapi sistem pendidikan SMA kita yang diakui. Jadi seluruh SMA di Indonesia. Ya, tidak peduli SMA-nya dari manapun, dari Makassar, dari Surabaya, Malang, Jogja, Purwokerto, Medan, Papua, dari manapun boleh. Silahkan kalau ada yang ingin bertanya langsung, ingin berbicara langsung, boleh.
Probably Pak Kawin, you can explain about the requirement for SMA again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, definitely. For students from SMR, when they complete their high school, senior high school, and if they want to join our bachelor degree program, right? So basically, it's very simple. There are two main. Actually, I would like to. There are two main requirements that they have to meet. The first is the academic requirement, and again, that is like you have to achieve 70% from your SMR, right? And the second requirement is English language requirement, right? And simply that is IELTS, the simplest one, right? So the student have to take IELTS exam academic. And the score that we would require for IELTS for bachelor degree program, that would be 6.0 overall, with no band below 5.5, right? So they need to achieve both, and then they can join the bachelor degree program directly to year 1, right? The only exception would be that if they are interested in design program or architecture program, the only additional requirement would be portfolio, right? So for all those programs, we will need you to complete bachelor your high school, and get your IELTS result, and then also portfolio assessment also. But for other programs like business, accounting, and this IT, right, computer science, all these things we don't require portfolio.
Interesting, Pak, and very convenient for every SMA students, ya?
Sure. Yep, definitely.
Oke. Ada lagi yang ingin bertanya? Boleh, silahkan. Boleh open mic, boleh. Ada yang ingin menuliskan pertanyaannya, boleh. Monggo. Jangan malu-malu.
Boleh saya bertanya, Pak?
Silahkan. Mana nih mbaknya?
Saya Esther Lani. So, can I ask in English?
Sure,
Yes, go
definitely,
ahead.
yes, please.
Okay, so once again, I want to ask about that for the SMR. So, we don't need foundation class, right? So it means that we don't have to join any foundation class?
Yes, that's correct. Given that you achieve, you complete your senior high school, you complete your SMR and achieve the required grade, that is 7 or 10 or 70%, plus IELTS 6.0 overall, with no band below 5.5. If that is the case, then we can accept you directly onto the bachelor degree program, year 1. What is the program that you want to do? Anything you have in mind now?
Well, actually, this is for my son.
Okay.
I am a mom.
All right.
So
cool.
yes, my son is right now he's 15. So and also my daughter. My daughter is about to go to UK next year. So the intake of 2022, right?
Yes.
So yeah. What about psychology? Is it possible?
Okay. That is one of the, yes, I would say if you complete, if the student complete SMR, then we can actually accept student onto the program.
Okay, so with no other requirements other than that you mentioned, right?
Yes, and I mean it's just depend on the program also, right? Like I mentioned that if like something general like business study, marketing and everything, that's fine. That's no portfolio requirement, right? Only certain program like design and all that we would actually require additional requirement.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Ya, ada lagi yang bertanya, Mas Pikutomo, Pak Hendra dan Mr. Kawin, for fee, untuk biayanya apakah ada beasiswa atau self-funded? So, Mr. Kawin already mentioned about scholarship.
Yes, definitely. So for next year, we will offer global scholarship to students from Indonesia. And the scholarship that we offer would be £2,000 for master degree program. For the 1-year master degree program, student will be automatically awarded with £2,000 when they qualify for the program, right? So the best thing is that there's no need to submit any additional application to get your scholarships, right? So as long as you submit your application to study with us, and if you get your offer letter, if you qualify for the program, the £2,000 scholarship will be awarded to you automatically. And for the undergraduate program, for the three years bachelor degree, the scholarship that we offer is £3,000 for bachelor degree program. And it's the same. You don't need to apply for it. If you complete your SMR and apply, submit your application to us, given that you are qualified for the program, the £3,000 global scholarship for undergraduate students again will be awarded for you automatically.
Pak Win, would you be able to share the page on your website about the tuition fee?
Okay. You mean the tuition fee page, right? The fee information, right? Okay.
Ranging from how much to how much?
Okay. For next year, for September 2000, by the way, the next intake, that would be September 2022 intake. And the tuition fee for both bachelor degree and master degree would be £16,500 per year.
Okay. 16 to how much is the highest fee?
Okay. All program is the fee for all program are the same. So 16,500 for all program, both undergraduate and postgraduate program.
Okay, that will be the fee for 1 year, yeah?
Yes, correct. So if you're doing 1 year master degree, that would be 16,500, right? Or if you're doing three years bachelor degree, that would be 16,500 per year, right?
Yes.
And one more thing that I would like to add on though, I think I mentioned earlier that at Northumbria, you can choose to do 1 year master degree as normal, that's fine, right? But there are quite a good number of programs that we can offer as 2 years master degree program. And we actually call that 1 year master degree with advanced practice, right? So as I explained that the 2 year master program, we will include 1 semester of internship onto the program, right? And the best thing is that for the 2 year options, in case students want to apply, the fee is not like 2 years like that. The fee is only £19,500 for the 2 years. So it's only £3,000 more comparing to the 1 year program.
Yeah, well, the 1 year they do internship, yeah?
For the 2 year master, they get to do internship for 1 semester. So they do 1 semester of internship and then they come back to do their dissertation.
Okay, right. Oke, Mas Hutomo sudah terjawab ya pertanyaannya ya. Uang sekolah di Northumbria 16.500 per tahun. Jadi kalau untuk S2-nya ada yang satu semesternya internship, itu bayarnya bukan berarti dikali 2, tapi cukup 19.000 saja. Ada lagi yang ingin ditanyakan? Semakin menarik pertanyaannya.
Kali ada yang mau bertanya lagi tentang conversion programnya Northumbria University, silahkan.
Mas Angga sudah open mic, silahkan.
Sepertinya saya mau nanya nih sama
Silahkan.
Pak Hendra.
Iya, Mangga.
Mendasar aja sih sebenarnya pertanyaannya mah. Kalau misalnya ada tuh SMA, lulusan SMA gitu kan, yang dari sekolah misalnya dia bermasalah dengan bahasa tapi keinginannya lumayan cukup bagus gitu ya. Apakah itu ada pembimbing untuk bahasa atau misalnya mesti belajar dulu baru bisa gitu? Apa gimana?
Oke.
Terima kasih Pak Hendra.
Mas Angga ada di mana nih?
Kebetulan saya lagi di Jawa Barat nih Pak.
Jawa Barat, di Bandung apa di mana?
Di Sukabumi.
Oh, Sukabumi. Oke. Baik. Begini. Jadi kalau misalkan Mas Angga masih SMA ya?
Saya udah kuliah Pak.
Oh, udah kuliah. Oke. Jadi gini, kalau untuk sekolah Oke, boleh. Kalau untuk sekolah di Inggris itu gini, bahasa yang digunakan memang bahasa Inggris. Jadi, kenapa mereka menentukan bahwa untuk masuk itu butuh persyaratan minimal IELTS sebagai penanda kemampuan IELTS kita di berapa. Nah, bagaimana kalau bahasa Inggrisnya lemah? Kalau bahasa Inggrisnya lemah, kami selalu sarankan jangan langsung tes IELTS. Ikut kursus IELTS dulu. Boleh di Sukabumi cari, pasti ada kursus-kursus IELTS, ya. Persiapan tesnya dulu, ikut 1 bulan, 2 bulan, setelah itu baru mulai masuk ke tesnya. Jadi jangan langsung ikut tesnya. Nah, setelah tes nanti kita bisa analisa kan hasilnya berapa. Kalau kurang-kurang sedikit, misalkan tadi dibilang universitas minta IELTS-nya 6,0 katakan. Ternyata dapatnya 5,5. Maka kekurangannya bisa ditutupi dengan ikut sekolah bahasa yang ada di kampus. Berapa lamanya, kurang lebih 1 bulan sampai 3 bulan tergantung dari program studinya mengharuskan berapa lama. Setelah itu langsung masuk kuliah. Jadi ada solusinya. Seperti itu. Nah,
gitu, Pak, ya.
Jadi bukan jangan kita langsung tes kan, ya lumayan ya, tesnya juga kan cukup mahal, jadi jangan langsung ikut tesnya, tapi kita persiapan dulu, sudah matang, baru kita ikut tesnya. Kalau belum, banyak kok yang sudah ikut tes itu sampai 2 kali, 3 kali mereka mengulangi tesnya, setelah mereka terbiasa, akhirnya nilai IELTS mereka sampai di nilai yang dibutuhkan oleh university. Ya.
Oke, siap.
Mudah-mudahan menjawab. Sami-sami. Ya. Ada lagi yang mau tanya? Boleh.
Pak mau nanya ke Mr. Kavin, boleh Pak?
Mbak Agni, boleh. Ini baru ketemu lagi nih Mbak Agni nih.
Halo Mr. Kavin.
Hello.
I want to ask you a question about the internship opportunity. I really feel enthusiastic if the university have the internship program, because for us that want to change their career, I think it is really beneficial.
Yes.
For example, when I have an engineering background, so I plan to continue my career in the business field. So I think internship program can help me to the next career that I want to pursue.
Yes.
And if the university will help the students for this.
Yes, certainly, yes.
If the university have link with the company.
Okay, I mean, as I mentioned, that we have what we call a career office, right? And their job, their main job is actually to assist students in finding the internship opportunity, right? And again, we have our list of company that we have contacted with, right? But they will actually help you to submit your application to this company, right? And they are very nice though. They will even help you with the CV preparation, for example, right? And just they can also help you with practicing for your interview, right? And give you the hint and tip about your about the good interview in the UK, right? So yeah, they will assist you with that when the time comes that you have to do your internships, right? And again, I think it's a very good point. Like you, as you mentioned, that you got engineering background, right? For you to do business degree, right? That would be a good addition, right, to your background, right? And possibly you can also work as a sales engineer, for example, right, or business development for the engineering related company or technology related company in the future, right? So having that chance to do internship would be very valuable to you, right? And as I mentioned earlier, that not only internship within the program though, you can also apply for the post-study work visa later on, right? And you can spend more time in the UK to work in the field that you wanted to do, right? So I mean, it's a good opportunity, and our university will provide you with the full support that we can do to assist you to achieve your goal.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Very
Tano,
welcome.
for the clear explanation.
Yeah, very welcome.
Oke, ada satu pertanyaan ini dari Pak Spikutomo.
Sebentar, ini dari Mbak Nurul dulu. Pak Win, can you explain which university that you have linked with in Indonesia?
Okay, we have a really good relationship with BINUS University also, right? So we have a really especially for the design program, right? We have a really good articulation and with them, right? Yes, BINUS International University.
Okay, right. Yep. BINUS International University, yeah. Okay. Now, next question, Mas Hutomo. Background from health. If he's thinking about continuing to study for master degree, what would be the most suitable subject for him? Okay. Probably related to health.
Okay, related to health, I would say maybe psychology is one of the options, right? Then it can be applied to health-related program, right? To help background, right? And another thing would be marketing, right? It just depends on what degree did the student do for that is relating to health, yeah? In which sense? But you can do marketing program or business program, right? And then again, you can work as the sales technician, for example, right? So again, it's help you to expand your capability, right? So not to do something completely different, right? But it's a good addition to their ability to work, to expand their work scope, right? So if you have health-related background, and then again, you can do marketing program, you can do psychology program to enable you to work better, right? That might work also, right?
So the students will have two skills, yeah, Pak. One
yes,
is
correct.
Skills in health.
Yes.
Then if he goes to marketing, then he'll be able to have a new knowledge and skill as well in marketing.
Correct.
Or if
yes,
he wants to go,
right.
if he wants to go to psychology, he will be able also to get skills in psychology. Yeah.
Yep. To work better in health area. So I mean, my answer would be my question would be, what would be your career goal, right? If you want to still work in health related in terms of practical, right? Then I would say maybe psychology, right? Just to give you that understanding of patient thinking, right? And how they would feel and their emotion and everything, right? But if you said you want to shift your career slightly, then you can go for business or marketing, for example.
Okay, cool. Mbak Siti, we don't actually understand your question. What the accreditation from Northumbria? UK university is not being accredited by Indonesian government. UK is accredited by UK government. Ya. Oke, Dingga. Halo, saya sedang studi S1 Psychology semester 5, rencana S2 luar negeri. Apakah ada program magang? Jika ada, apakah dibiayai magangnya dengan tempat tinggal atau universitas atau harus jalur beasiswa? Oke, program magang ini maksudnya Pak, let me clarify first ya Pak. Program magang ini maksudnya di S2-nya ya. Oke, kalau S2, program S2 di Inggris itu ada yang berikut internship, tapi bukan dibiayai, melainkan internship itu magang di perusahaan yang ada di Inggris dan dibayar. Uang sekolah dan biaya hidup semuanya ditanggung sendiri. Kalau misalkan jalur beasiswa, Northumbria University menerima beasiswa dari LPDP atau dari Chevening Award. Nah, tinggal dipilih mau yang beasiswa yang mana, seperti itu. Mudah-mudahan menjawab pertanyaannya ya. Saya takut salah nih. Biaya magang itu tidak bayar sebetulnya. Magang kok bayar ya? Magang itu kan bekerja, nggak bayar. Ya, malah kita, Pak, internship is being paid by the company, right?
Okay, you mean if the student choose the 2-year master program, it's actually not guaranteed to be paid, right? So it's depend on the company also, right?
Depending on the
and it's depend on what the student. Yeah, correct. I mean, because of the short period of time, right? There's more chance that it will not be paid, right? But some students will get the paid option also, but it just depend on the company.
Yeah. Although these days, what I heard is that most companies who are accepting internship, they pay the student as well. So there is a new regulations that even though they do internship, they should get paid by the company. Yeah, right. Any more questions? One last questions. Satu pertanyaan terakhir sebelum kita tutup sesi ini. Sudah semua. Jangan lupa silahkan untuk keep in touch dengan kita. Mbak Anggi boleh dikirimkan lagi linknya.
I mean, if anyone have any question after this, you can feel free to email us, or you can contact Pak Hendra and his team at IBEC, right? And then they will take really good care of you, right? And again, we always have activity, yeah. So we will let you know in the future also if we have any other activity that coming up, and we usually run interview program and everything. So if in the future there will be a chance for you, if you like, to come and speak to us directly also, right? So thank you everyone for attending today, and thank you Pak Hendra and his team for making today's session possible. Terima kasih.
Thank you so much.
Untuk semuanya di chat box itu ada kontak untuk Mr. Kawin, kontak IBEC. Silahkan jika masih ada yang ingin ditanyakan, tapi mungkin sekarang belum kepikiran, nanti boleh kontak kami lagi. Thank you for Mr. Kawin for your explanation and everything. Semoga teman-teman di sini yang terpikir untuk berganti karirnya, bahkan mungkin tidak terpikir untuk menggabungkan karir sebelumnya dengan ilmu yang baru, hari ini bisa tercerahkan. Jika ada pertanyaan, boleh nanti bisa kontak kami. Baik, kami tutup sesi malam ini. Terima kasih untuk semuanya. Sampai berjumpa lagi dengan webinar kami selanjutnya. Thank you everyone.
Thank you everyone. Take care.